Hey, move forward real quick. ProBox TV
Man,
Wednesday night fights. They got Jarrett
man.
Hurd and Jason Rosario getting in the ring. Now, Zittel, to your point of what you said just a little bit ago about guys. Oh, I think you said Andre said when guys get a little bit older, they tend to want to fight on the back for a little bit more, be more boxers than that brawl, go get them kind of fight style. Jarrett Hurd said he's been working on some things. He's been out of the ring, in and out of the ring in the last year, mostly out. But he said he's been working on some things, got his own gym now. So, but I just thought to myself, if you've really been working on some things, what's this fight gonna look like? Because he's always been that train coming at you, and you older now, and you know what it take to get there, and all those kinds of things. I'm not sure we're gonna get a train. What you think, Zittel?
Well, we did see those adjustments in past fights. Him trying, well, he always did his version of a shoulder roll on the front foot, but you seen him doing it more, holding his ground, not cutting the gap. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough ask when you've walked through a lot of bombs in your career, and we're asking you, hey, can you do that again? Because that's what you're best at.
Yeah, yeah.
Punch resistance does leave you after a while, but his punch resistance, even in his recent fights, is still a lot better than Jason Rosario's. Yeah, he got stopped, Jarrett Hurd, but it was with cuts in his mouth. Rosario's been, knocked out a few times.
By the tummy.
Right. Well, I'll never forget that. Charlo's jab to the stomach. That's one of the craziest knockouts we've seen in recent times. But I don't know. I tend to favor Hurd because, I think Rosario is actually a little more athletic offensively. He can punch at range a little bit more. Jarrett's got to cut that gap, get on top of you, pound you into submission. Rosario's got some nice offensive skills at further range than Jarrett Hurd operates at. So he should be able to touch Jarrett up early, but the problem with Rosario throughout his career has been his punch resistance. So I'll give the edge to Jarrett. And they both at once upon a time, not for a long time, but once upon a time were the kings of this division. Well, they're probably fighting at middleweight now, but
160.
So at 54, they were both at one point unified kingpins. So it's a good fight on Pro Box. I'll be watching that.
Yeah, that's super entertaining. I know he won a lot of the fights being against Tony Harrison, Lara, just being right on top of you. Yeah, taking a lot. And it's just a lot of pressure, but kind of like Zittel say, how much can his body take still? Because his punch resistance is out of this world. And he's a big dude that even at 160 now?
Yep.
He's still a big dude. My man is a big guy when it comes fight night.
Even at 168, he'd be pretty big at 168.
Yeah, so shout out to Jason Rosario. You go out the box that night. You can't fight this fight. If you fight this fight, you lose the fight. You might get stopped. Be honest. Yeah. Whoever dictates the pace wins the fight.
Yeah.
Rosario got to make his shots count early against that leaky defense. Mm-hmm. Not just touch him up and take some rounds, but make them count. Dent Jarrett Hurd early. Take some stuffing out of him so that inevitably when Jarrett tries to box early and that's not going great and he decides to try to mow you down, maybe you've taken some air out of those tires if you're Rosario. This should be a good fight.
You know what that take, though, Zittel? That take heart. You got to come to the ring believing in yourself, believing that you can touch him and hurt him early, because that has to be the game plan. I feel like another thing that fighters don't do that they should do is game plan. Keith Thurman was notorious for telling us how he game planned the entire fight based on rounds with me, but coaches, fighters out there, start game planning based on rounds. And sections in the fight, not just this is what we're gonna do for the fight. It's like this is what we're gonna do, and then at round 4 we're gonna add this and take away that and so on and so forth. I think that really good game planning in it for Jason Rosario, and the number one thing should be firing early and often in the fight. But good game planning could get him through this thing without getting clocked. But I think Jarrett gonna come out trying to box, Zittel, like you said, and then a couple rounds of all right, let me step to this guy. And at that point, Jason's just gotta be ready. But I got Jared Hurd winning this too.
Yeah, I think I heard.
I feel like the punch resistance is just extremely low for Jason Rosario.
Was Chris supposed to be on the card or what? That fell through.
Who's that? Chris who?
Kobe Hop.
Oh, no, he's on a different card.
Oh, okay.
He's fighting in Philly. So next weekend in Philly. This weekend in Philly.
Oh, was that that's with Gillian Wallow.
Is it?
I think they're like hosting something. Yeah, I kind of see something.
Okay,
so we got a lot of fights going on this week. Then we got Floyd versus Gotti. Come on, Zittel.
Yeah, I feel like this must have been what the 80s and 70s felt like. Like we're talking about multiple Italians on one boxing podcast. This must have been like what it was like when Vito Antuofermo and Nino Benavuti and Ray Mancini and those guys were fighting. But John Gotti's not that. Don't get mad at me, John and John Sr. I'm from New York too, Bensonhurst. But yeah, I think Floyd, they actually lived in my neighborhood, Antt.
Hey man, don't tell me nothing. I don't want to know nothing. Okay. Shout out to Sean. Don't say Antt. And that was Sean.
Antt with 2 T's also lives in Vegas with me. No, I'm just kidding. Why is this happening? I know money, right? Money, but why?
Third time too, right?
No. No, I think he's John Gotti the third. This is a rematch.
This is the second fight then.
Yeah. Yes. The last one ended crazy, right?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Saw that part.
I want to shout out to one of my boys. He's like, hey, Sean, and Mayweather's fighting Arturo Gotti's son. I said, I didn't think about it like that, but I like the way he went. I said, no, bro, he fighting John Gotti. He's like, the mob dude? I'm like, yeah, man, it's a long story.
Yeah, what's Floyd's beef with Gotti's? Arturo Gotti, John Gotti the third. It's like he takes pleasure in this kind of thing.
Hey, he know how to make money. That's the bottom line. He know how to make money.
In Mexico City, they both got their entourages. I think this ends the same.
The exact same, right?
Yeah.
And going out on a limb, he picks Mayweather over John Gotti the third.
Oh, no. I'm talking about a brawl at the end. I ain't talking about I don't care about the win. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
I'll give my hot take. I have Mayweather winning.
Makes sense. Hey,
shout out to Mayweather. If he's still making money, man, go ahead and do your thing, bro.
Yeah, buddy.